Up everything.
What's going on, my ultimates? Flashbang here. Wait a minute. How's it going, friends? My name. Wait, that's not the right one either. Look, I get it. It's still not the right one. What's going on, my ultimates? TheAdventGhost here. Finally, we got the right one this time. And today we're doing something a little bit different. Because today, we're going to be looking to some reviews. But not just any kind of reviews. I'm going to try to find some low-rated reviews. Because, you know, usually, low-rated reviews are usually the most sage information out there ever. They have the top critic information ever. So today we're gonna go on a journey and look for some. But start with one I found on Amazon the other day. Let's just get it on screen real quick. And for context sake, this came from this new Amazon Prime show called Invincible. This new superhero show. But anyway, it comes from Prov304, a 1-star review. Animation may be good, but language like this, in the first few minutes, I'll pass. Understood. Sometimes you just want to watch a show without all the profanity, which sometimes seems limited these days. But in the first few minutes of this show, there was some extremely profane language, in my opinion, and I guess a sign of things to come in this series. I'll pass. Although the preview seemed promising, the language is enough to make me pass, and maybe others who want to be careful about what they or their families watch. Thumbs down. It probably wouldn't bother me as bad if they had an option that allowed you to filter out the bad language if you just didn't want to hear it, like the old TV Guardians. As I've said, low reviews have such sage advice. I agree. They shouldn't have so much swearing. No, that's too much profanity in this show. I agree with you wholesomely, Prov304. It's so much profanity. I wish they wouldn't swear so much. I wish on a show that was rated 18+, I wish they wouldn't just swear so much. Otherwise, I wouldn't let my kids watch it either. Because it's so much swearing. Like I said, low stars, sage advice. Prov, I agree with you. Just make 18+ shows more family friendly. I agree with you. So now we continue on and we hop into more of my kind of more favorite reviews. Reviews from my anime list. Alright, and let's get the next one on screen. Alright, and the next one comes from Ratham2323. I like your username, buddy. It's such a clever username. And this one is for Owari Monogatari, 2nd season. Wonder what sage advice you have to offer for having a 1 overall rating on this show. So, he says, or she says, whoever, it's a bad show, pervert bait, waifu bait, ecchi show. Story, nothing story. Boring. Only those interested in pervy moments, pedo moments, waifus, and ecchi stuff really will be interested in this story. For anyone else, it'll be dull, boring, grating, uninteresting. Art, it's nothing special. Lots of colorful waifus and moe characters. Sound, it's nothing remarkable. Character, typical perverts, horny kids, waifus, lollies, and ecchi characters. The more you know about them, the less likable they become. Enjoyment, great for people into ecchi and waifus and pervy stuff. Not for anyone else. Real dull stuff right here. Overall, skip this trash. Highly overrated piece of garbage. Once again, we are in a great agreement. I agree with you, Ratman. I agree with you. This show is complete baity garbage. This show should be taken off the air and everyone should skip this show. This show is terrible. The Monogatari series is just horrible. It's nothing but colorfulness and waifus and baity waifu nature and full of ecchi stuff and all that greatness. Skip this show. This show is terrible. See, he has great criticism. It's wonderful. You gave the show a 1, but I give your criticism a 10 out of 10. It's amazing. Beautiful. This next review I found from the Soul Eater reviews on my anime list. I think it was like a 2 or something. I didn't check the rating. I just screenshotted. But it's a low rating nonetheless. I found this anime to be, first and foremost, depressing. The art style was depressing and just worse than mediocre. It wasn't particularly funny, and worse, it wasn't even amusing. The characters are absurd, typical, bland, meh. I'm struggling to understand the appeal. The show was so boring and slow that it should have been 11 episodes. Maybe, if it had been shorter, I would have appreciated the only action scene worthy of the script, which occurred in the final few episodes. Other than that, what was this show? A fantastical slice of life? 9. Marth Gun, you're so right. The Soul Eater art style, oh my god, it's so depressing. It's so saddening to look at. It's just, it does something wrong to my soul every time I watch it. I've had to watch it 3 times, and it's hurt my soul every single time to just watch a very depressing art style. It's cringe-worthy. It's not even fun. It doesn't even land in the right comedy at all. It doesn't land in the right spots for comedy or amusement at all. And the only action that was actually worthy to talk about was just the final few episodes. You're so right, though. Those final few episodes were the only moments that the action was just mwah. It's everything else before then was just, it was awful. It was like nothing at all. I couldn't even bear it. It was just terrible, and I wish I would have never watched Soul Eater ever again. Just skip the show. Like what are you doing with your life if you're watching Soul Eater? Just skip the show. Just if you're watching it midway, just stop now. Just stop now. It's not a great show. It's awful because Marth Gun knows what he's talking about over here. Just skip the show. Just skip it. You're not missing anything. Really, you're not. And the last review comes from the user Ingens, reviewing Skate the Infinity. Skating is fun, got it? Seriously, this anime is one of the most cringe animes I've seen in a while. Honestly, it didn't seem like it would turn out this way at the start. It seemed like it was just going to be your typical racing type anime, but with skateboards. You had your common and MC duo of the wild-haired boisterous guy, Reki, paired with the quiet, uber-skilled savant, Langa. You had what looked like would be an interesting cast of supporting characters, and it looked like it was just going to be a straight comedy with solid humor. The animation was quality, the soundtrack was even good. Everything looked set up for an enjoyable anime. With a little luck, it might be as good as of a sports anime as Haikyuu, or Critical's basketball. Well, those lofty hopes died pretty quickly, but it still looked like Skate would settle in as a pretty good comedy. And then Adam enters the picture, that the main villain, who looks like he was lifted right out of a Gundam anime from the mid-90s. My stuttering and mess-ups aside, this guy knows what he's talking about. The Skate the Infinity, it made my soul cringe. It made every part of my entire being just, it made me want to do like an astral projection, an out-of-body experience, just for a few seconds, just to understand what in the world it was that I was actually watching, and who would decide to make such an anime, you know, about things with skateboards and all this stuff. Sports animes? Ugh. Be as good as Haikyuu and Critical's basketball? No, that could never happen. no, that could never happen. No way. No. Skate the Infinity will never be able to stack up to such things. Not when it's so cringy and it hurts your soul. Just no, never. Skate the Infinity is a bad anime. Skip it, please. If you haven't watched it yet, then don't watch it. Do not watch this anime. This anime is terrible. Do not watch this anime. It's a bad anime. Never watch it. Anyway, I think that'll do it. Oh boy, this is an episode. But if you enjoyed, why not give it a like? And if you want to see more, why not subscribe? And if you want me to do more of these, let me know in the comment section below, and maybe leave me some links to some reviews that you might want me to look at. Hey, this could be a potential series. Big maybe. But this has been TAG the Advent Ghost, and I'll catch you all in the next video.